that, I swear to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick, I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaselina like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a Zach, watch the door. Matter of fact, like the door. Any problem, let them go. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Tsung. Put them out of service, keep them tools like this Hawk free. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking notes. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I'm making hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that business like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole part. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, told that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas. Get your knife and your fork. You ain't locked in with the count and when you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad. Got them tied down and out there. You can't do with them steppers. Niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch, like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I read that business like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb. Yeah, bitch, we whole start. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low. Told that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. And I just made the call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
Fuck wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga.
Better watch how you step in. Yeah. For top of my niggas. Yeah.
I'm in the yo. Got my nigga Rawan with me.
For top of my niggas, it'll be an honor.
You know what I'm saying?
Under commanding General Your Honor. Top of my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Look. Hey, straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top when we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change, and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown. I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my hockin' gon' let him have it. Hey, thank you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga flare, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? Gon' rule with it. Ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talking shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but UPK Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm rippin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we reject rejected, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
Hey, Shalom Israel. Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatah. To all the brothers, Yahweh Shema, Alatam by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. To all the sisters, I am Akashka, Priest and Officer of 50, ISUPK Bahamas. ISUPK started on 1 West 125th Street, and we're now under Commanding General Yohana. The only man in the rank, with the rank and the authority ability to lead Black, Hispanics, and the Native Indians in the world, as we've been scattered all over the world, the 12 tribes of Israel. So, Shalom. So, we can clap it up to get started. We can clap it up. So, this evening, until our captain gets in, I want to talk a little bit about how the Christians misunderstand the scriptures, and truly the things that creates a lot of the problems that we're in right now. So if you have any questions, put it in the chat. I'll pick it up. I'll try my best to answer. When the captain comes in, he'll be able to answer. But right now I want to talk a little bit about how Christians basically misunderstands. How the Christian church has misunderstood the scriptures. Okay? Now, we see a lot of things going on. I'm going to go to a particular scripture. Let me put it on the screen so in case you come on, you others can see it. And I'll read that scripture. Let's see if we can make the scripture bigger and me smaller. Let's see how that works. Okay, getting a little better at this. So now we're going to look into the scripture. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly, that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils, speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron, forbidding to marry, and commanding to abstain from meats which God has created to be received with thanksgiving of them which believe and know the truth. I will come back up and break it down, but I just wanted to read some more on this so we get it to move. Okay, we'll start with that. We'll start with that, and we get right on it. Okay. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly, that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. I want to just touch on that in a nutshell. I'm not going to break down the whole verse, but I am going to touch a little bit on that. If you have any questions, you throw it in the chat. I'll check it out and see if we work it out, or when Cap gets in, we work it out. Okay, so this talking about people, I really want to deal with giving heed to seducing spirits, right? Giving heed to seducing spirits. Now, I want us to consider, and I'll try and think about the precept for this in a second. I want us to think about this. In the times when this was written, this is the apostle is writing letters to different churches, to different groups of Israel, or different groups of Israelites who have found themselves in different parts of the world and different segments. And so he's writing these letters. And this particular one, this is Timothy, he's writing these letters and giving them to different people who have been experiencing different issues. He deals with specific issues in a lot of the letters. Okay. Now, so this one he's talking about seducing spirits and doctrines of devil. And I wanna highlight this part. The seduction of the church. What was happening? Why would he write times will come when some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits? Right? I want you to focus on that. Giving heed to seducing spirits. Now, giving heed to seducing. Now, remember now clearly. In the time when this was written, they were following the Old Testament, the scriptures, right? They was following the scriptures which made up the Old Testament. That is what they were reading. And so what were they actually doing in those days? They were following all of the feast days, all of the laws, doing all those things that was written in the as we call it, the Old Testament. Those part of the scriptures. That is what they were doing. So what he is saying is, and for my understanding, all right, you tell me if you agree or disagree. But for what I understand is this simple. You're gonna depart from the faith. You can be, and what's gonna happen is departing from the faith means Salakia, you're gonna be doing things different than they were doing then. You're going to be doing things different. What type of things? You see, if we narrow these things down and get specific on them, then you may have a better understanding. What were they doing in those days? They were celebrating the feast days that were in the Levitical law. They were celebrating the feasts. They were celebrating the feast of Passover, first fruit, and leavened bread. They were celebrating those things, right? What were they doing? They were following the laws. They were following the laws. The 10 Commandments or the 612, what applied to each particular person. They were following those things. So now, if you think about it, it's saying that you're going to depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits. So think about this now. If in the past you were celebrating all of the laws, that all of the feast days that was written in the Bible, you were following the laws that were written in the Bible, and now you are not following the feast days in the Bible, and you're not following the laws in the Bible. Does it make sense to you yet? What's happening? You know what's happening? You have departed from the faith. You have been giving heed to seducing spirits, because now your doctrine is changed. You are now into celebrating or doing the doctrines of devils. Think about it. Easter was never celebrated, right? Christmas was never celebrated. Birthdays these things. If you narrow down on them specifically, you will see where you're going wrong. But if you just keep things up in the air and say, oh, if you generalize, you will always believe that you're right. Get specific. This is ISUPK. We get specific. We show you where you're in error. And the error comes if you continue in allowing this seductive spirit to control you. Because with the seductive spirit, you now find yourself in the doctrines of devils. And you don't even know it. You're trying to say now that Christianity is not giving way to any other. You saying that Christianity is that belief, which if any other faith comes in, that will be the doctrine of devil, you miss it. You're already in the doctrines of devil in Christianity. You were born, your mother was born, your grandmother was born, and her great grandmother was born, and they were all born into Christianity. So they were actually born into the doctrine of the devil, and you don't realize it because that's where you're born. You're in it, so you don't realize it. So Yahweh has sent Christ, and now ISUPK, in the head of by General Commanding General Yahano, has sent us out to enlighten you. Be enlightened. The Christians have already departed. They've already been seduced, and they already heeded. And right now, their doctrines are doctrines of devil. So that's what we face with. That's our challenge, and that's where we're trying to see if we could get ourselves together. We're trying to see if we could get the Most High, so we could get the Most High back on the throne of everybody's heart. Because right now, people they're not listening to the Most High. Everybody's doing their own thing. In Christianity, it seems like everybody has made themselves gods, because you do whatever you want, you don't do if you don't want to, and so these are some of the issues that goes on in Christianity. I'm telling you the truth. What is the truth? The scripture says, I'm sure I can find it. Bear with me a minute here. Because we're talking about how Christianity has misunderstood the Bible, the scriptures. Christianity has misunderstood the scriptures. Because what is happening is, we find that everybody seems, like I said just now, everybody seems to be their own gods. Why I said that? Because each person decides what they want to and what they don't want to do. They decide whether they want to, whatever sin they want to commit, they say, oh, that has been forgiven. Slovakia. So, as we look into this, we look into the misunderstanding. What else do you see? I can tell you some things I see that has been misunderstood in the Christian church. The laws have not been done away with. That's a big misunderstanding. Tell me how the laws can be done away with. The 10 Commandments, let's just start with one or two of them. All right? Since y'all have an issue with not understanding, let's go to this one. Let's go to one that we know everybody's gonna say that you shouldn't do. Should a man kill another man? Thou shalt not kill. Has that been done away with? So, if that has not been done away with, why would we say that the law has been done away with? This is a clear misunderstanding of the scriptures. Again, love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, soul, and mind. The first commandment. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God, and have no gods before him. And have no gods on the side of him. Have no God other than him. That's the first commandment. Do the Christians uphold that? If the Christians make anything a God next to Yahweh, they then break that commandment. But can we, the laws, the commandments are still in place. the scriptures are clear. Now, I know it becomes challenging when we talk about breaking the law, the scriptures, the commandments and the laws, and some people even see them different. But the truth is, all the laws are given. The laws are given so that we can learn and that we can follow them, and we'll have less issues and problems in our lives. This is what all the laws are about. The laws are to teach us and teach our children, and we wouldn't have the issues. Why is the societies so corrupt and destroyed? Simply, we are not following the laws, precepts, and commandments. And that falls on the Christian church. The Christian church has misunderstood the scriptures, and so they're talking about scriptures in a way the laws are done away with. And so you could celebrate your birthday, you could eat shrimp, pork, and lobster, and all of these things are misunderstanding. So it weakens the individual who's trying to serve God, because they're listening to the church, but it's giving them incorrect information. Because if you're going to serve God, and you're getting the wrong information, you're never going to come to get the strength that you need. And that's why I should be reaching out to you so that you could understand you're in the wrong place. You need to read the scriptures for yourself and understand them, what God is saying, because the church does not have the proper understanding. They're leading you astray, and they themselves, I wouldn't even say that they understand, because they've been led astray generation over generation. That they think now, if somebody come with the proper doctrine, they understand that that's a different doctrine. They call us and say that we have doctrines of the devil, when we're back to the doctrines with the apostles were understanding. We are doing what they did. Shalom. How about Hashem Haushai? Rakatam?
How you doing?
Now I turn the class over to priest and captain of 13,000, Captain Naita.
All right. How you doing?
To upset to
All right.
I'm just going.
I see. I mean, you're hitting them scriptures.
Cancer.
That's good. Okay, so today, right? I think I'll tell you. I want to just touch on some reincarnation, right?
Cancer.
The reason for it is this: what do the Christian church say about death? What do they say? What happens to a man when he dies? Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah, when a man dies, he go to he die, and then on the resurrection day, he would get resurrected and either go to heaven or go to hell.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what decides where he goes?
Whether how he live his life here.
So in other words, what they're saying is, when he dies, then he goes for judgment.
Cancer. That's what they're saying.
And depending on how good he was, you know what I mean, could either lead him to what? To heaven? Or depending on how bad he was, he can go to where?
To hell.
To hell. All right. Now, okay, and the Catholic Church now, they go one step further.
God. They got.
Go ahead.
So like as if I may, they got to add in a step they call purgatory.
Yes. All right, where you go there and waiting while people do. I think they say people pray for you and stuff. You understand? When let's actually go into the Bible and see what the Bible say about it. All right, go to Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes, I believe we're going to start at 1 and maybe 9.
Cancer.
Mm-hmm.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
The things that had been,
mm-hmm.
It is that which shall be.
Okay, skip back to let's get the flow. All right, let's get it flow. Right, and who wrote this book here? This is who?
And this is.
Yeah, read the
King,
first.
King
David. Read the first Ecclesiastes 1 1.
Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and 1.
Mm-hmm.
The word of the preacher, the son of David,
Mm-hmm.
king in Jerusalem.
So this is who?
It would be Solomon.
Solomon, right?
Okay.
So remember, the liken Solomon to being what? You know what I mean? Before Christ, he was basically what?
This the preacher.
Okay, yes, but that's what it says. But remember, when he was asked to choose, okay, what would he choose between? I think the choice was either between money or wisdom.
Can.
All right, what did he choose?
He chose wisdom to rule the people.
Yes. Right? So Solomon in his time, and he was what?
He was the wisest man.
Yes. He was so wise. What happened?
He was so wise.
Uh-huh.
They say it was none wiser than him before or after.
Right. Did the Queen of Sheba, was it David or Solomon?
The Queen of Sheba.
Uh-huh.
Solomon.
Yeah, she came to Solomon
Exactly.
to find out how his kingdom was.
Solomon cancer.
How you have this vast kingdom, you know what I mean, and you're expanding and you're growing and everybody looking, you know what I mean, like, you know what I mean, like they, okay, for lack of a better term, they're in suffering.
Solomon cancer.
Right?
So that is what I made.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. She couldn't tell the difference from the almost what I wouldn't say the peasant, but the lower class person there and the upper class, because everybody looked so fly. She almost couldn't tell the difference between them and the king.
Yes. You understand? Yes. You know what I mean? And that's why, you know what I mean, black people should be in charge of this place. Because when we in charge, you know what I mean, everybody gonna eat. Everybody gonna live well. Right? Read on. Skip down. Sorry.
Skip
down. Skip down to 4, verse 4.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
One generation passeth away,
mm-hmm.
and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever.
Right? One generation passeth, another what? Generation cometh. All right? But what?
But the earth abideth forever.
All right? So meaning when your grandfather, your great grandfather walked the earth, my great grandfather walked the earth, and we walk in the earth right now. And when we pass on, the earth gonna be what? Still here.
Cancer.
Right, read on.
The sun also ariseth, and the sun goeth down,
mm-hmm.
and hasteneth to his place where he arose.
So, okay, what is he trying to get you to understand here? Right, in verse 4, he say a generation passeth, another generation cometh. Now he moves to the sun. He said the sun ariseth here, and the sun goeth down there. And the sun goeth. Mm-hmm.
If I may, almost sounds like a routine of things. What happens?
You on it. Give me a little more. What you mean?
Well, like this happens regularly. This is something. The sun is gonna come up and it's gonna go down. It's gonna happen. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
The generation come and one come and the next one come.
Mm-hmm.
So this is something that happens.
So if you had to give me one word, what would you say it is? If you had to describe it with one word.
If I say these functions repeat.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. But this is what you gotta answer now. The sun that The sun rises in the west. In the west, sets in the east, or
Sun
rise.
rise in the east and set in the west. Yes, sir.
All right. Now, are they two different suns?
Sir. Same sun.
So when you go to sleep, what happens again? Is that a different sun?
Sir.
Right. So that's would be considered what? That's so when Lord will you rise tomorrow, you're gonna see the sun again in the morning, then you see the sunset again. Right? So that's a what? A what? What does Esau call it? A read verse 6. Let me see if you'll get it.
Come. The wind goeth toward the south, and turneth about unto the north, and withereth about continually. And the wind returneth again according to his circus.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Explain that.
So the wind goeth, the wind just turns around the earth and continues to do that, and return again and do it again.
Okay. Okay. What is this? Okay. So the wind, right? So the wind that goes towards the south and turn it about onto the north, right? And it whirl it about continually. Now, is that a different wind?
I don't think it's a different wind. I think it should be the same wind.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
It'll be the same wind that just continues to go around.
Yes, correct. So what is he describing here? A what?
A circle or cycle.
That's it. A cycle. You ever hear this saying cycle of life?
Sir.
Right? But this is the real cycle of life you're learning about. To Esau, cycle of life is you're born and then they put you in the grave and that's it. You understand? And that ain't it. It's the cycle of life. You learn about the cycle of life. Right now you're learning about the cycle of the what? This just spoke about the cycle of the what?
Of the wind.
And above you learn the cycle of the what?
You learn the cycle of the sun.
And above cycle of what?
Of the generations.
You understand? Now read on.
Come on, sir. All the rivers run into the sea, yet the sea is not full.
Yet the sea is what?
Unto the place from whence the river cometh, the sea is not full.
Good. What is that trying to tell you?
Unto the place from. Slacky, sir.
Finish. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's the cycle that I definitely understand. Because because you have the rain, you have the clouds build up, they go up into the mountains, they shower down, the rivers run into the sea, and that cycle continues.
And that cycle what?
It continues.
It continues. Yes. That's what it does. It continues. Read on.
Come on. Unto the place from whence the river came. Come. Thither they return again.
All right. Read on. So that So the Esau has a word for it. What's the word they use with that cycle?
For the rain, sir?
Yeah. I believe is because they say the clouds pick the water up from where? I think from the sea. Bring it, sprinkle it on land, and then the water goes right back to where? The ocean.
Back to the ocean.
I think it's either condensation and evaporation or something. I forget what's the name of it.
Yeah. I
But
think
he
the whole
does.
thing is the rain cycle, but condensation is the
Yeah.
rain, and the evaporation is how it gets back to the clouds. Cancer.
Yes. Yeah. Well, it's in the Bible. Right? Read on.
Come on. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 8. All things are full of labor.
All things
Man,
are what?
all things are full of labor.
Mm-hmm.
Man cannot utter it.
What does that mean?
All things are full of labor, and man cannot utter it. But man
Mm-hmm.
doesn't understand, sir.
Man doesn't understand what.
This how all of these things, how they actually work and how they happen. But there's
Yeah.
labor goes into them.
Yeah. That's about it, Ak. Like you trying to understand what okay. What's one of the things you're trying to understand? What's one of
And
the things they're trying to understand, but it's in the Bible? The scientists trying to crack it. The scientists have a name for it. Give me 1 minute. Yeah. So say it one more time.
that's like I said, I think that the scientists are trying to to see where life started. They're trying to go back to the beginning, they say. I,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Remember, they have have big laboratories, right? Trying to do what? Split atoms, trying to
Cancer.
create life from these things. You understand? They're trying to understand how this earth was created. Why?
Come.
Because they want to disprove who? They want to prove that there's what?
There's no God.
Yes. Everything happens is science. Even down to the what you call it again? The plagues that were in Egypt, with the water turning red, with the frogs, with the locusts, right?
Come.
They try to come up with some scientific, you know what I mean? Something scientific that took place. You understand?
So like I said, if I may,
Come on.
I think I heard one time ago they was trying to say that when the children of Israel were to pass over there was some special low tide
Mm-hmm.
and some other stuff would happen, and they was trying to discredit God all the way.
Yes. Yes. But the low tide, somehow the Egyptian didn't make it across. How they explaining that?
Cancer.
How they explaining that? Right?
Yeah.
Read on.
Come. Ecclesiastes chapter 1 in the middle of verse number 8. The eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing.
What does that mean?
Well, the air cannot never get full of hearing. It can always hear, and I guess the eyes can always see. Can always see more. Everybody always want to see something new.
They want to see a miracle. They want to see, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? They want to see the water, how the water was turned to blood. They want to see everything. You understand? Like you just can't accept the Lord created this and the Lord made it this way. Nah, you don't want that. You want to go in a lab and try to recreate what the Lord created with Christ and them angels. You understand?
Cancer.
Now read on.
the things that had been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done.
Mm-hmm.
And there is no new thing under the sun.
What is that saying? What is under the sun?
On the earth, sir.
What do you mean?
That things would happen. The sun is above the earth and everything. That we on the earth, on the planet. So the things on the earth is nothing new.
Correct. Right? So meaning exactly what? No, read on. Let's see.
So this is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse number 10. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new?
Right? What do the see? What's the number one thing that says, see, it's new? That's on the earth. Right? This ain't talking about your car, your Teslas. All right, for you simpletons. Speaking about something specific. You understand? What is new? What do we say is new?
Stackers, I'm not sure.
Okay, Akasha, you had kids, right?
Cancer.
When they just came out of the oven, what they said?
Now they're newborn.
Yes, they newborn. But because you read the Bible, because we believe in the Bible, they were what?
Cancer. They're part of the cycle.
Yes, they were here already.
Cancer. Can.
You understand? There's no new thing under the what? Under the sun.
Under the sun.
What is under the sun? Man is under the sun.
Cancer.
You understand? Read on.
It has been already of old times, which was before us.
Right? What did King David say to Solomon? Remember what King David said to Solomon?
No, sir.
You don't?
Not specifically.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. I hope I don't lose you with this one. Go to Psalms 110 and 1.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 110 and verse 1. The Lord said unto my Lord, sit thou at my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool.
What did King David say to Solomon?
He said, sit thou at my right hand.
No, don't forget. This is my Lord.
My Lord.
Did he not say that?
Cancer. My Lord.
He said, my Lord. Now, who is the father?
In this case, David would have been the father of Solomon.
Yes, but what is David saying to Solomon?
David is saying to Solomon that Solomon is the Lord in this case.
When he calls him Lord, meaning what?
Meaning that he has been regenerated as the Lord, as Solomon.
He's just saying what, Master, he's giving him a higher authority than himself.
Oh, cancer.
It's like saying, sir. When you say sir, you're not saying sir to your child. He's your child. You expect your child to say what? Sir to you.
Cancer.
You understand? But David is saying what?
Saying, Lord,
my Lord.
My Lord.
Uh-huh.
Said, sit thou at my right hand.
Uh-huh.
Until I make thine enemies thy footstool.
Yes. And who made reference to this in the New Testament?
Will it be? I'm not sure. So
go to Matthew's, I believe it's 22 and 44.
This is the book of Matthew.
Skip up to let's see. Skip up. To 41.
Come on. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 22 and verse 41.
Mm-hmm.
While the Pharisees were gathered together, Jesus asked them, saying, Whether thinkest ye of Christ? Whose son is he?
Mm-hmm.
They said unto him, The son of David.
Mm-hmm.
He said unto them, How then does David in spirit call him Lord, saying, The Lord said unto my Lord, Sit thou on my right hand till I make thine enemies thy footstool.
So, okay. Now, get the spirit behind why Christ is asking them this. Why is Christ asking them this? You may have to know a little bit.
He's asking them because the Pharisees did not believe in the resurrection.
Very good. So what were the Pharisees looking for?
Pharisees, not sure.
Okay, go back up to 41.
While the Pharisees were gathered together, Jesus asked them, saying, What think ye of Christ? Whose son is he? They say unto him, The son of David.
So who were they looking for?
Who were the Pharisees looking for?
Because they know somebody had to come and save them. Who were they looking for?
Well,
you just read it right there. Who were they looking for?
They were looking for.
Read the end of 42.
The son of David.
Yes. Who were they looking for?
So they were looking for. They was looking for the son of David. But
so who were they looking for?
But not Christ.
So who were they looking for? Who's the son of David?
Solomon is the son of David.
So who were they looking for?
They was looking for Solomon.
Yes.
To come back.
Yes. They was looking for Solomon to come back. That's why he asked them, what you think ye of Christ? Christ standing up right in front of them. He's right in front of them asking them this question. You understand?
Come on.
Right, read on.
He said unto them, How does David in spirit call him Lord, saying, The Lord said unto my Lord, Sit thou on my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool.
He's saying, how then doth David in what?
In spirit.
So how David know in spirit, meaning what?
Because at that point, David would have been passed on.
No.
No,
Meaning this. Remember, Christ is asking him a question, right? So he said,
Johnson.
how then that David in spirit call him Lord? Meaning, why is David calling him Lord? And he's saying in spirit. How does David know that this was one of his family members before? How does he know it in spirit? You understand? You don't understand.
Just slightly, sir.
Okay. Remember, he's asking them, how then that David in spirit? When you say in spirit, meaning David knew this, that Solomon was somebody before him. Could have been his father, grandfather, somebody before him. He knew it in spirit. Right, read on.
Counsel. The Lord said unto my Lord, sit thou on my right hand, till I make thine enemies thy footstool.
Right, read on.
If David then call him Lord, how is he his son?
Oh boy. How is he his son? Right? How is he his son? So what is he saying?
So Christ is saying that.
Remember, Christ is cutting them.
Counsel.
He's full of cutting these bastards here right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he's saying what? He's saying if David then call him Lord, how is he his son? Read on.
This is book of Matthew, chapter 22 and the 46th verse. And no man was able to answer him a word. Neither trust any man from that day forth ask him any more questions.
Do you understand? Why they was unable to answer him?
Because they didn't think about the regeneration or
Yes, that's it. That's simply it. That's it. They didn't understand reincarnation. They didn't believe in reincarnation. Because to them, they're looking for Solomon to come back. Not Christ. And, not right now, but I'm going to give you the breakdown about Christ's reincarnation. You understand?
Cancer.
Right? Christ was who? Christ had 4 reincarnations. Christ was who?
Christ was Adam.
Right? He appeared as Melchizedek.
Cancer.
Right?
Is it Isaac?
Isaac. Solomon. And then Christ. You understand? I'm gonna go over them reincarnations for you. All right?
Cancer.
Now, go back to where we was. I go back to I think it's Ecclesiastes. I go to 3 and 15 now.
Cancer. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3 and verse 15. That which has been is now, and that which is to be had already been. And God requires that which is past.
Hold on. Hold on. I think we miss I think I had this skip a part, right? Hold on. Where we had stop in chapter 1?
Chapter 1.
Go back to chapter 1. Sorry. You're supposed to read Ecclesiastes 1 and 11.
Counsel. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 11. There is no remembrance of former things,
Mm-hmm.
neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after.
What is that saying?
Ooh. That's saying, as the regeneration happens, there's no remembrance.
Meaning what?
That means you don't remember the things that you passed through in your former life.
That's it. So somebody coming back saying this King David. You know what I mean? You just in that case.
Counsel.
You understand? Somebody saying this John the Baptist. You are a nutcase. You understand? Or any somebody calling somebody, you know what I mean, saying that they, you know what I mean, there's Moses reincarnated or there's Christ reincarnated. You are in that case. You understand?
Counsel.
You don't have any remembrance of your what?
Of the former things.
Yes, you don't. Right? So when you come out, being a new baby, you start what? Afresh. Right?
Counsel.
Right? Now go to Ecclesiastes 3 and 15.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3 and verse 15. That which has been is now, and that which is to be had already been.
Mm-hmm.
And God required that which is past.
Right? And the Lord what?
Required that which is past.
Yes. All right, read on.
And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment.
The place of what?
Of judgment.
Read on.
That wickedness was there.
Mm-hmm.
And the place of righteousness. That iniquity.
Mm-hmm. What does it mean when it says that? And moreover, I saw under the sun a place of what?
A place of judgment.
What does that mean?
Sounds like under the sun, as we were talking, is on the earth. And so
go ahead.
To the place of judgment, this is where the judgment will happen. The earth is the place of judgment.
That's it. So you dying has nothing to do with you going to heaven or hell. You understand? Your soul without a body, does it feel would it feel anything? When you take a matches or you take a lighter and put it to your finger, right? What feels it? Your soul? No, that body that's in that soul. You understand? That's why when you afflict your body, when it comes to what you call it again? When it comes to fasting, right? What get hungry? Is it your soul?
The body, sir.
Your body. And what fights your body? What's that fight that goes on with your body?
Just the body and the soul, sir.
Yes, and your soul do what? Something telling you to do what? You need to eat. Go eat. But you are what? You are what? Fighting your body.
Right.
You are controlling your body. Controlling every member in you. You understand? And with doing that, you strengthen the what? The spirits. You understand? That's why that Day of Atonement is, is important, that every Israelite, if you're capable of doing it, then you do it. You understand?
Come on, sir. It's like yourself, I may.
Come on.
This is definitely one of the topics that it took me a while to grasp and understand, because the Christian church taught me, so many wrong precepts and understanding about this that I had to actually kind of wash my brain and then see this anew and start to understand it. So I know this is difficult for anyone.
Yeah. And what you have to keep in mind is this, right? If you're reading the Bible, right? What do people say about the Bible? They say it's what?
Some people say it's a fairy tale these days. They don't want to follow it.
Yeah, but those are, people who just, is simple, touched in the mind, in the head. All right? What do people like to say about the Bible? It's alive. You ever hear them say it?
Yeah, sir.
Now, let's think about it this way. Right? Moses, right? According to the Christians, Moses is what? He's alive or dead?
Dead, sir.
Yeah. According to the Christians, Ezekiel, Isaac, Jacob, Christ, the disciples, they're what?
They're all dead.
So then, if they're all dead, then we read in the book of what?
The book of the dead people.
You understand? When it's simple to think that I'm going to give my life over to what, dead people, then I better go read some Egyptian book of the dead. You understand?
Yeah, sir.
But if you're going to say this Bible is alive, then guess what? Then reincarnation have to be real. Because what did Christ tell his disciples? Remember what Christ told his disciples? You remember?
On reincarnation, sir?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what he actually said.
Okay, just now. Hold on, let me get it. Hold on. Matthew 19. Start at 27.
Come on. This is the book of Saint Matthew, chapter 19, starting at verse 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore?
So what is Peter argument here? Peter is telling Christ what?
They give up everything to follow him.
Yeah. Just like you doing, you giving up the time you will spend on your farm. You giving some of that up right now.
Come on, sir.
Yeah. So what is the reward? Remember, who you working for? When you sit in these classes, when you go on, yes, that's who you're working for. And who's going to pay you?
Yahweh Shai, sir.
Right, the Lord. True, Yahushua, yes, you're going to get rewarded. You understand?
Gotcha.
Right? Read on.
And Jesus said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also.
Ye that what? Say that one more time. Hold on.
Gotcha.
Let it sink into the Christians and them.
Gone. And Jesus said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory.
What is that saying?
That's saying that there's gonna, in the time of regeneration, that everybody's gonna be regenerated. So like I said, can I ask a question?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, this is I'm gonna paraphrase it, but if I remember, Christ said something like, "Those who pierce him will be there when he comes back," something like that.
I can't remember if it says that exactly, but for sure, when Christ come back, he is going to exact. You know what I mean? He gonna get justice for what they did to him. You understand?
Answer.
But if for next time, if you find it, let me know.
I'll check it for the next class.
All right. Go to
Can I just finish the verse, sir?
Yeah, go ahead.
Answer. Ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
You what?
Ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
Yes. Go to verse 32. Not verse 32, Matthew 22 and 32.
Answer.
That's gonna be the last one I'll touch on, and then next class we're gonna do a little more. All right.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 22 and verse 32. I am the God of Abraham and the God of Isaac and the God of Jacob. God is not the God of the dead, but of the living.
So where's Abraham? Where's Isaac? And where's Jacob?
So like it, sir, they must be living. Because
yes.
He said he's not the God of the dead.
Yes. Or we could we could imply that they're on the way back.
Can't, sir.
You understand? But according to what Christ is saying here, they're what? They're on this earth.
Can't, sir.
You understand? All right?
Can't, sir.
And just know they don't know that there was Abraham. Why? They won't know if there was Isaac. Why?
Because they have no remembrance of former things.
That's it. All right? But this is what the Bible do say, though. There was any truth before. You're going to be in the truth once you come back. You understand? Or, guess what? You come back, fill out the truth. You die, you come back, you'll still get what? Dying and coming back still give you a chance to do what? To get in here.
Truth. Cancer.
Yeah. All right, but this more so is for brothers who come in and then leave out.
Can't.
Understand? Right, go to 1 Corinthians 14 and 32.
32, sir.
Read verse 31.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 14, starting at verse 31. For ye may not all prophesy one by one, that all may learn, and all may be.
Say that one more time. Read it one more time.
For ye may all prophesy one by one, that all may learn.
Yes. That all may learn. You know what I mean? You give it time, brother. Brothers and sisters going to be flooded into this school. Let's give it some time. I mean, things that get real bad right now. Still have a little bit, you know what I mean? A little bit of the oppressor money. You know what I mean?
Oh, God, sir.
All right? He ain't get all the way revealed as yet. You know what I mean? Because of his conduct on the earth. Right? Read on.
And all may be comforted.
Read on.
And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophet.
What does that mean?
That means, if I may, that the spirit in an individual, that they wouldn't do odd things because the individual should control the spirit.
No. I'm gonna just give it just for time's sake for now, right?
Cancer.
When they say the spirit of the prophet are subjects on the prophet, it just simply means this: if you leave out this truth, you never had that spirit.
Cancer.
You understand? The spirit of that prophet is subject onto that prophet. You're gonna come right back up in here and do the work again. You may not get born into it. You may stumble onto it, but once you in it until death. Because that spirit is subject onto you. You understand?
Cancer.
All right. So with that, I won't push on from there, but for sure on Sunday we're gonna get into some more. All right. So with that, I'm gonna pass the class over to Priest and Officer Askashka.
Cancer. To water. This is the security announcement. We are the ISUPK, started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, and we're under Commanding General Yohana. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves off the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to the brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18:21 and Malachi 3:8-10. And it means tenth in the Hebrew and is pronounced ma'ashera. 10% of every penny of any increase that the Lord gives you, give it to the Treasury Department or teacher. The priest fund, free will offering for priests, is not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give, you can give. For upcoming Holy Convocation, we're still in the period of first fruit, which is 50 days after the Feast of Unleavened Bread, and it finished. We're supposed to have a feast at June the 17th. And remind Akim and Aquathium to check the social media, such as isupk.com, Facebook, Twitter, for ISUPK events and material. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he must start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirt, pants, headbands, and scarf. And with that, we give one courtesy salute to Priest and Captain of 10,000. Amajim. Amajim Shabbat. Barak. Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai Barakatah. You're muted, Captain.
Amadim Shabbat. Amadim Shabbat.
Amadium
Amadium.
Shabbat.
Amadium.
Amadium
Barak.
Barak.
Go ahead.
Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai Barakatah.
Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai Barakatah. Yadim Matah.
Answer.
Class dismissed.
That's dismissed.
All
Well,
right.
sir.
Yadim, this way. All right. Shalom, warrior.
Shalom.